Greetings, peace be with you. So, in this video, you are going to discover how to stop chasing and start attracting the things that you intend to create in your life. Now, this is a video for me more than anyone else because this is a concept that I am in the process of always wrapping my head around because there is a tendency that I have to go, do, chase. But think about it this way, right? You know that Nikola Tesla, right? A very famous quote that if you seek the secrets of this universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And quantum physics is telling us that everything in this universe, in this known universe, that is energy vibrating at a frequency. Okay, now where am I going with this? Because look, what does the energy of chasing imply, right? What is the intention that you have when you are chasing something? You are chasing the money, you are chasing the girl, you are chasing the relationships, you are chasing something in your life because there is an underlying belief, conception that you do not have this thing, right? And the more that you want something, the more that you chase something, the more there is the implication that this thing is running away, that it's moving away, and the more that you have to chase, right? And the frequency of chasing is that of desire. Okay, the more that we desire something, the more we believe we are not worthy of having it. Okay, a mentor of mine told me that the will to have is infinitely more powerful than the will to do. Okay, this is something that think about a lot because it's like we think we need to do the thing, we need to do the workout, we need to do the client outreach, we need to do something in order to in order to create the results that we want in our life, right? But doing is the level I think that a lot of the content that we see online is centered around as well. You got to do, you got to take massive action, you got to go hustle, you got to grind. And there's definitely a time and place for that, for sure. But what if there was a way to achieve the results, to attract the results without stressing yourself out, without getting overwhelmed, without getting anxiety, right? I was listening to a podcast yesterday and I heard that anxiety is experiencing failure in advance, okay? And you don't have anxiety after the fact, right? Let's say you are scheduled for an event, you have to give a speech, you're gonna have anxiety, right? Perhaps. And it really comes down to our interpretation of that energy. We can say that we're anxious, and then we can go up on the stage and bomb up on stage because we were so anxious. Or we could channel that energy into excitement and then go and really crush it on stage. So where am I going with all of this? Look, we are conditioned to do a lot, right? Especially in this whole self-help personal development space. It's like do. If you're not getting the results you want, then you have to do more. But first and foremost, it's important to understand that direction is more important than speed. Okay, when we're conditioned to do more, we can go and do a lot, we can be really good at climbing ladders, and then we get to the top of the ladder and then we realize that was leaned against the wrong wall. Sometimes it's important to slow down and get that clarity in terms of what it is that we actually want in our lives, right? You might think that you want the money, but do you really want the money, or do you want the emotions that you experience when you have abundance in your life, when you have an abundance of choice, right? Do you really want a briefcase full of cash, or do you want a lifestyle that you believe that cash will empower you with? Very, very important to get to the first principles, to get to the cause, because so many times we're conditioned to chase the effect, right? We could okay, yeah, I want the beautiful girlfriend, but are you worthy of having a beautiful girlfriend that is developing and growing and on her own spiritual path, right? It's like, I need to do more to get more, but what if you could switch from trying to chase and do into being, right? And this is really the switch that I am still wrestling with. Like, how can I just be the type of person that is worthy of having that X amount of money generated in his business every single month? How can I be the type of person that gets the results that I intend to create without stressing out, without getting overwhelmed, without getting anxious about it. And this really comes down to developing self-worth muscles. Okay, this is a practice that I continue to engage in, and it really is the experience that is created through the thought of already having what it is that you intend to create. Like, if something is truly yours, if something you truly believe in your heart of hearts is meant to be yours, then it's about manifesting the will to have that thing, right? It's kind of like when you're going to get your when you're going to grab something from your fridge, right? You have some milk in your fridge, you're gonna go grab your milk from the fridge, and you just go and get it. There's no hustle, there's no grind, there's no like all this willpower. You know that the milk is in your fridge, you're gonna go get the milk, and then you're gonna pour it into a glass and you're gonna drink it. In the same way, what if your true hopes and dreams that your soul has for you, what if it's that you can place that order, right? By getting that clarity, it's like, yeah, I have this intention to create a business that empowers people to live life on their own terms, to grow and evolve and get committed on this journey of self-growth and evolution. That's my will to have this thing. And what if creating that desire, right? I said desire is actually the more you desire something, the more, but like that energy of desire is only there when we don't take action towards it, right? If we take action towards what it is that we intend to create in our lives, if we take action, then the energy behind it is channeled rather than carried on, right? If you really, really desire something, I really, really want to do well in this performance, I really, really want to get X amount of money, I really, really need to close this client, right? And then you're carrying this energy inside and you're not taking action, and that energy just takes and eats away at you from the inside, right? As you can tell, like I'm on so many different tangents right now because it's something I am in the process of wrapping my head around as well. But really the essence of it is to switch from the doing paradigm into the being paradigm, stopping to think that if I do something then I will be worthy of creating a result, and shortcutting that and bypassing that and just being the type of person that is worthy of having that result in your life. How do you do that specifically? What it really comes down to visualization, in causing your thought to experience the emotion that is associated with this future vision, right? And once you can experience those emotions, right, your thought is going to go and send that electric signal. Your emotions are going to magnetize those events back to you, and that is really when you activate the law of attraction, right? Really, it's the law of resonance, because it's like the frequency of your vibration will attract the energy that is in your life. Every circumstance, your environment right now is in resonance with your vibration. As you elevate your vibration, which we are capable of doing through thought alone, because through thought alone we can experience new emotions. If you can go ahead and experience the emotion of already having that which you intend to create in your life right here, right now, then you won't be so much in a rush to get it, because it's like you've already placed your order, right? It's like you went to the restaurant, you placed your order, and you know that your order will be here eventually, right? You've made the order, it's going to be here eventually, rather than going and forcing the waiter, yo, bring my food, it's going to come cold, and it just comes cold. You tell the chef, yo, hurry up. It's like you place the order for what it is that you intend to create in your life, or what it is that you intend to have in your life, and then you just allow the time to go ahead and have that order be placed, right? And this is a subtlety and there's a nuance over here, because yes, we have to go and take that next step, right? It's like we place that order, but it's kind of like we have to do something about it, right? It's like you place the order, but then you take the next step. And maybe the order example wasn't exactly apt for the situation, but it's like you have the vision, you see the mountain peak, you know that the mountain peak is there, you know that that's where you want to get, and then you just take the next step. You focus on that next step ahead of you. You don't focus so much on how you're going to get to that mountain peak and all these twists and turns that are going to come on your journey. You don't focus on that. You focus on your next step that is ahead of you right here, right now. And if you just focus on the next step again and again and again, slowly but surely, you will get to the top of that mountain, right? And I hope that I was clear in this video. I'm just still trying to wrap my head around this concept because it's so powerful and it's so deep. Because if we can become the type of people that are worthy, capable of having the results that we intend to create in our lives, then the movement towards that vision will just be accelerated that much faster as well, right? This is something that I've experienced in my own life, but there is a tendency to get into that doing again and again. But we can just step back, go back, realize that we are enough, realize that our order is placed, that it's on its way, then we can, let go of the anxiety, overwhelm, stress, and just let things unfold how they are supposed to. Okay. Now, if you have been following this channel over the last few days, you know that the Monk Mode Challenge is going live on Monday. Okay. This is really about getting clear on that vision. This is a process that I go through again and again and again. And once we have that clarity, that is when we can make sure that the ladder is leaned against the right wall. Okay, because like I said, if you're climbing that ladder and you're really good at climbing ladders, but it's leaned against the wrong wall, then you get to the top of that ladder and realize that that's not where you wanted to go, right? Direction is more important than speed. So if you can come through this challenge and come in this community and go through the daily missions, then it's really about getting clarity on what is on the other side of the wall, and then making sure that the ladder that you place on that wall is towards the right direction. And that is when you can really begin taking that action as well. But it is through the lens of being the type of person that is worthy of having this result, rather than the type of person that needs this result. Rather than the neediness, you're going to learn and discover how to detach from the outcome so that you can move towards the goal and experience the joy and fulfillment that comes through the process. Okay, so you can open up a new tab, go to monkmodechallenge.com. You can click the link below in the description as well. This is going to be an incredible month of transformation. So if you are ready to level up and let go of the destructive behavior patterns that are not serving you, if you're ready to join a community of men that will hold you to a higher standard and make sure that you stay accountable and implement every single day, then you can open up a new tab, go to monkmodechallenge.com, join the movement, and I would love to see you there on the inside. But with all that being said, I will leave you in the peace and power of the one infinite creator, and I will see you in the next one. Much love to you. Take care.